Are you facing a frustrating issue with your Rails app where Chrome just won't verify the CSRF token? You're not alone, and today we're going to tackle this problem head-on. I completely understand how annoying it can be when everything works perfectly on your local machine, but then you deploy and run into issues. It can feel like a roller coaster ride of emotions. You're definitely not the only one experiencing this. Let's dive into the specific situation. One user reported that their Rails app running in a Docker container works fine locally, but throws a 422 unprocessable entity error when submitting the login form in Chrome. Interestingly, it works perfectly in Firefox. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be causing this CSRF token issue? It often relates to how cookies and sessions are handled between different browsers, especially when CORS is involved. We'll break it down step by step to help you understand. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that could save you from future headaches with CSRF issues. To address the issue with the CSRF token in the Rails app, the user should first check the configuration of the rack CORS gem. This is crucial for ensuring that the application can handle cross-origin requests properly. Next, the user should verify that the CSRF token is being included in the login form. This can be done by checking the form's HTML to ensure the authenticity token is present. After confirming the CSRF token is present, the user should check the browser's console for any JavaScript errors that might prevent the token from being sent with the form submission. If the issue persists, the user should consider setting the CSRF token in the headers of the AJAX requests. This can be done by adding a JavaScript snippet to the application. Finally, the user should test the application in Chrome again after making these changes. If the problem still occurs, they may need to clear the browser cache or try in an incognito window. Fun fact, did you know that CSRF stands for cross-site request forgery? It's a sneaky attack that can trick your application into executing unwanted actions. That's why verifying tokens is so important. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution shared by a user involves disabling the origin check for CSRF token verification. They found this workaround in their code, which allowed them to bypass the issue. However, they caution that this method introduces security vulnerabilities. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution comes from a user who faced a similar issue, but without using Devise or Docker. They discovered that the problem stemmed from a mismatch between the HTTP origin header and the request base URL. Specifically, their app was expecting a non-SSL connection, while the request was coming from an SSL connection. To resolve this, they forced their app to use SSL. They followed 3 steps. First, they configured SSL on their server using Let's Encrypt on Heroku. Second, they updated the production.rb file to force SSL with the line config.forceSSL equals true. Finally, they changed their Cloudflare settings from flexible to full SSL. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative solution comes from a user who faced a similar issue after switching from HTTP to HTTPS in their GitLab configuration. They noticed that the problem only occurred in Chrome, while Firefox worked perfectly. The user found that updating Chrome to the latest version resolved the CSRF token authenticity issue. Here's the tip I promised. Always test your application in multiple browsers after deployment. This simple habit can help you catch issues before they affect your users. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the CSRF token issue in Chrome. Remember, testing in different environments is key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.